Before we get into the main part of this video, I want to clarify, while I am not principally focused on Brighter Capital Advisors, I'm principally focused on Brighter Utilities, and I explain that more in this video. I want there to be clarity. The individual who is running Brighter Capital Advisors is 100% focused on growing that business, providing the best service possible to our customers in that business. And this is really the power of a team. Me, as the founder of all the Brighter entities, Brighter Living, Brighter Utilities, Brighter Capital Advisors, I am ultimately focused on Brighter Utilities, and I explain that more in this video. But that does not mean that Brighter Capital Advisors is going to be ignored as the stepchild. It rather just means, as I'll describe in this video, that each individual has to have their lane that they focus on, but as the core founder, Brighter Utilities is the ultimate aim, and Brighter Capital Advisors really has been born out of Brighter Utilities. I explain more here in this video. Let's get into it. Yesterday, I announced that we're starting a new business, Brighter Capital Advisors, and before anyone gets any misunderstandings here, I want to clarify a few points. Number one, Brighter Capital Advisors is an extension of Brighter Utilities, and in fact, Brighter Utilities owns the majority of the shares of Brighter Capital Advisors. Brighter Capital Advisors is really just the manifestation of the M&A department of Brighter Utilities. Brighter Utilities has been going out looking for deals for the last year and a half, and we have so many different deals, we decided to take all of that M&A experience we have internally and create a separate subsidiary called Brighter Capital Advisors underneath Brighter Utilities. So for one, Brighter Capital Advisors is just the manifestation of a division that's already been rolling for the last year and a half. It's not like we're starting a totally new business, and that's very, very important. Here's another really important point. If I had it all to do over again, I would not have started Brighter Living. I would have gone right into the utility sector. And that's also a really relevant point, because I think what's gonna happen is some of you are gonna see me and say, okay, Jason owns Brighter Living, or he owns the majority of the shares of Brighter Living, he owns the majority of the shares of Brighter Utilities, and now that majority entity of Brighter Utilities owns the majority of the shares in Brighter Capital Advisors, so Jason must recommend that I start a real estate business, a service business, a brokerage, and all these other different businesses. And my point to you is as follows: no, I would have gone right into BU, into Brighter Utilities, if I had it all to do over again. And if I didn't have unique competitive advantages, in part relating to my online presence here on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, if I didn't have a super competent operator that's going to be running the day-to-day of Brighter Capital Advisors, if we didn't already have a whole bunch of deal flow in our CRM, and if I didn't have an office on the B&B Professional Plumbing grounds that we're going to be able to start Brighter Capital Advisors out of, if I didn't have all of those unique competitive advantages, I would not be memorializing the M&A department within BU into Brighter Capital Advisors. Meaning, if I didn't have all those competitive advantages, I would never be starting Brighter Capital Advisors. And again, Brighter Capital Advisors is really just a way to help us find even more deals with Brighter Utilities. Said differently, everything I'm focused on ultimately ties in to Brighter Utilities. It may not look that way on the outside, but I'm here to tell you, hand on heart, that that's the sincere reality. And I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm doing and suddenly you're the guy that's chasing 2 rabbits, catching 0. You've probably heard the phrase, 1 in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. A bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush. Right? So focus is a superpower, and we are relentlessly focused on BU. BU is the ultimate aim. I want that to be understood. And for you, if you're asking for my 2 cents, my 2 cents would be focus on one industry. Because when you build a super successful portfolio of companies in the same sector, preferably in the same geographic area, and you get 7 or 8 figures to the bottom line, meaning your portfolio of companies is earning 7 or 8 figures a year in earnings, you're going to be able to sell that portfolio for 10 or 15 or even 20 times earnings, as opposed to buying companies at 2, 3, or 4 times earnings. That is how you make a ton of money through the game of M&A. But you can't make that money in the game of M&A if you're not making strategic acquisitions in the same sector, preferably in the same geographic area. And that is what we're doing here in Florida with Brighter Utilities. So again, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings because I know some of you are watching my content and you're seeing the things I'm saying and doing, and you're using that as inspiration or as guidance to do your own entrepreneurial endeavors, and I don't want to mislead you. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, BU is the focus, and if I were in your shoes, I would be focused on one sector and have everything else you do be a manifestation of that focus. Hopefully that clarifies. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you've liked this video, throw it some love. Subscribe to the platform that you're watching me on if you want more content like this, and I'll talk to you in the next video.